is up, Mavs fans for life? Welcome to MFFL Only, presented by 1021 Productions on our brand new channel, specifically for MFFL Only and any other Mavs or NBA related content we may produce in the future. Welcome. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button for this new channel. We want to make this channel as big as possible and get the word out there about MFF Only. So thank you guys so much for your support. We're so excited because the Dallas Mavericks are on a 3-game win streak. Yes, that is right. We're on a 3-game win streak, and they were some pretty convincing wins. Mavs vs. Thunder. Mavs won at 111-96 in a good, pretty even game. Mavs vs. Bulls. Mavs didn't play that well, but they still put out the win, 103-98. And then, of course, the Mavs vs. Utah Jazz, our most recent victory. The Mavs put up a 50-piece, winning by 50, 118-68, keeping Utah at only 22 points in the second half. And it was a competitive game in the first half. Utah just kind of gave up that that Luka 3 actually to end the first half was huge. It was huge. It gave the Mavs the momentum they needed going into the second half. It gave us a scrap, the feistiness, and everyone had plus 13, which is incredible. But Rick Carlisle put it best. Our team isn't that good, and Utah's not that bad. It's one of those things in the NBA that you can't explain, and it's something that happens occasionally. However, I will say I cannot remember a time where a team who lost by 50 wasn't a playoff team. I'm pretty sure every team in the last 10 years that's lost by 50 was pretty much tanking, not competing for anything in the NBA. So the fact that this did come against a healthy Utah team is pretty incredible. A team that also just kind of, again, like Rick Carlisle said, ripped us apart in every which way the last 2 times we played them. So big victory for the Dallas Mavericks against the Utah Jazz. Now, something that's been making headlines this past week, DeAndre Jordan. Is he a bad teammate, or is he just vocal? Or does he seem like a bad teammate? Regardless, is DeAndre Jordan a bad teammate? The answer to that question is, of course not. If you're watching the games, yes, you saw one play with Luka and a rebound. You saw one. And then, yes, he has maybe not been showing the effort on the defensive end of things that we all want him to show. We want the effort there. We want the effort, and it hasn't been there. However, I don't think this means DeAndre Jordan's a bad teammate or a bad locker room guy. He said it last night after the game. In his 10 years in the league, he hasn't heard one thing that was negative from a teammate about being a bad teammate. So why are we freaking out about DeAndre Jordan being a bad teammate all of a sudden just because he's not posting the numbers that we thought he would be? He's still averaging the double-double. He's still producing what we need him to produce. He's still a good player and one of the top centers in the league. So to you guys, I need to say, calm down. RELAX, relax? Is that how you spell relax? Relax. It's all going to be fine. The Dallas Mavericks are a good team. There's nothing to worry about with the Dallas Mavericks. They don't have the locker room issues that you guys think we're going to have. For those of you guys who haven't been here with us the past couple years, this season is an improvement. It's a lot more fun to watch this Mavs team. So again, relax. It's all going to be just fine. We're 13 something? We're 5-8 now. 6-8 now, 5-8. Early in season, first 15 games. Cannot complain. So don't. Now the next 3 games for the Mavs will be challenging. Of course, we do play honestly, looking at the schedule, the only really challenging game is actually Saturday against the Golden State Warriors. Yes, the Warriors will be without Steph Curry, but they are having their own locker room issues, and if I know anything about the NBA, is that when things like that come out, and the Mavs showed it last night with Utah too, when things come out about your team, even if they're true or if they're not true, the team responds usually in a positive way. They usually do. Jimmy Butler, for example, earlier this season, he had all these reports. He missed training camps. First game of the season, he still has a stellar game. And the team rallies around him. It still happens. Of course, he was traded to Philadelphia 76ers, but that's beyond the point. They still responded with a good game. DeAndre Jordan, the team rallied around him. We beat Utah by 50. It's how the league works. Yes, I know that Golden State have played since then, but they're still hearing it. They're still going to be hearing it Saturday, and it's all anyone's going to be asking them about in Dallas, because we all know our reporters like to stir up trouble sometimes. I'm looking at you, Tim McNabb, or however you say your last name. I'm looking at you. We like to stir things up, and we're only going to fuel to the fire. So yes, I do think the Warrior game will be a hard game. I do think the Mavs will actually win. I think they'll win by 6. And you can quote me on that. The Dallas Mavericks will beat the Golden State Warriors by 6 this upcoming Saturday. And it's going to be a good game. It's going to be, I think that we're going to see a higher percentage shooting night from both teams. And I think Luka's going to have a 26-plus point game. I think that's how it's going to be. Dennis Smith Jr. will also be in the 20s. Harrison Barnes will chip in at least 15. And Wesley Matthews will have probably 17 if he's okay from his injury. JJ Barea will have at least 10. That's my prediction for the Saturday night win against the Golden State Warriors to bring the Mavs to 4 straight. Now, taking the Mavs to 5 straight wins, Mavs will be playing the Memphis Grizzlies as well within this week, as well as the 6th straight win against the Brooklyn Nets. Memphis has been tearing it up recently. They have been playing well. Surprisingly, I thought Memphis would come out with at least 2 wins and maybe 3 wins. I didn't think they have a better record than the Mavs or the same record. Honestly, the record's blanking on me. All I know is they were in the top 10 teams in the power rankings yesterday when I looked. And good for them. I don't think they'll beat the Mavs. I don't think they're talented enough. I think they do have a promising rookie with Jackson Jr. I think he's promising. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Mavs should come out of that game with a win. And of course, the Brooklyn Nets, prayers up to their young star. I've honestly never heard of him though, but I hear he's good and he's promising, and I'm glad that he will be back this season with just a dislocated ankle. But the Nets did beat the Mavs last year. Mavs are a different team. They're a lot better team. Mavs will take the win. That's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like, as well as follow MFF Only on Twitter. Again, subscribe. I will not lie to you guys, this video is a little bit rusty. I've been sick the past couple weeks.